This video is sponsored by Synthesizer V and Vocoflex. My number one passion in music is creating my own songs, songwriting. But as you may have noticed from the music I've put out on Spotify and elsewhere, I don't tend to sing my own songs. I get other people to sing them. And I'm an alright singer and, I've sang on stage before, I can hold a tune, but I'm not the strongest singer. And I always think my songs sound better when performed by someone else. But I think there's lots of songwriters out there like me, songwriters who absolutely adore the craft of writing a song, but struggle with performing it themselves. Maybe they're nervous about their own voice, maybe they haven't got the strongest voice in the world. But the thing I want to show you today is a couple of plugins, a couple bits of software, which are incredibly powerful and useful for people just like me and you, people who want to write songs, but their voice perhaps isn't the best voice in the world. And those two plugins are Synthesizer V and Vocoflex. These two plugins can be used in tandem, they can be used separately. Let's have a look at what they do. So Synthesizer V is basically a plugin that sings for you. You write in the notes on the MIDI roll, or maybe you perform them in on your keyboard. La la la. And then you write in the words that will be sang. Secret word. And amazingly, it just performs it. It's really quite incredible. Secret word, magic trick. So I was approached a few months ago by the guys who make these plugins, and they sent them over to me saying they've made these plugins that can sing for you. And I was quite skeptical, but as you can hear, it's quite incredible. Just writing in to a MIDI roll, writing in the words, the lyrics along with it, and suddenly you've got this performance. And yes, it sounds a little bit artificial, but that's why I think this plugin is ideal for creating demos. When I create my own songs, the process is I create a demo first with the basic instrumentation and me singing the vocal, and then I find a singer I want to work with, send them the song, see if they're interested, and if they are, they will use that demo as the guide to how to learn the song, and then we'll record them performing it. So if you were a songwriter like me who wants other people to perform your songs, you could use Synthesizer V to sing your song for you, and then you could send it out to other vocalists to perform. As you can see on Synthesizer V, we have different voices that we can choose from, and you can actually download other voices as well, so there's loads of voices to choose from. So right now we've got it on Hayden, which is obviously a male voice, but we could change it here to Natalie, which is a female voice. Secret word, magic trick. And what we're hearing right now is just the most basic setup. There's loads of ways to manipulate the voice, modify it. We could change the breathiness of it. We could change the loudness, the tension in it. Secret word, magic trick. There's loads we can do to manipulate the vocal delivery. Let's turn the breathiness back down again and turn the softness way up so the delivery will be more soft and emotional. Secret word, magic trick. And these voices weren't generated by some neural network trained on copyright infringing training data. No, all of the voices here were sung by professional musicians and officially licensed for use on Synthesizer V. So Synthesizer V can sing your song for you. It's quite incredible. But what if you still want to perform your own song, perform your own demo, but you're still not that confident with your voice? You think your voice could do with a bit of sort of uplift or polishing? Well, Vocoflex, the other plugin that I'm mentioning today, is ideal for that. And it can actually also be used in conjunction with Synthesizer V, which we'll talk about. But Vocoflex, what Vocoflex does is it takes a singing voice, perhaps your own singing voice, and then maps it on to another singing voice. It basically allows you to sing with someone else's voice. It's quite incredible. So to show you how Vocoflex works, how it can change the sound of your own voice, I'm going to sing a recording of my own song, See You Again, and then we're going to play around with how my voice sounds. Special high, dusty robe, gentle, gentile, joyless Job, knowing something no one knows. I might be wrong. If I am, then I'll see you again. So yeah, I'm fairly happy with that take. I'm singing outside of my range here, really, because I actually originally wrote this song 6 semitones lower than it is here. The reason it's in this key is because the singer who did wind up singing it, Jack Soughton, who you can hear on the final version, he has a higher range than me, so we moved it up. But here you can hear me attempting to sing in this key. I'm just about managing it. But anyway, it doesn't matter because we're about to put it through Vocoflex, which we have here. And basically we can just choose a voice. We look at all these different voices we have. Let's just start with this one, warm, youthful tenor. And it will now sing it with this voice instead of my voice. Let's have a listen.
Special heart, dusty road.
Isn't that amazing?
Gentle, joyless stroke, knowing something no one knows.
Let's see how it deals with this next bit.
I might be wrong if I am.
So that's with the youthful tenor. Let's try a different voice. Let's try the rich, jazzy tenor. And what will happen if we go on here initially, you'll see that that voice has come in alongside the youthful tenor. So this is actually quite a good way of not only blending the voices, but kind of auditioning between them, choosing what type of singer you might want singing it. So let me show you. So
gotta hope this will fit. Special heart, dusty road.
So at the moment, this is a blend of the two.
Gentle, joyless stroke, knowing something no one knows.
And now that's just that voice.
I might be wrong. If I am, then I see you again.
So you can blend the different voices together to create all sorts of things. Let's try this bluesy, energetic tenor.
Gotta hold this will fit. Special heart, dusty road. Gentle, joyless stroke, knowing something no one.
So let's get rid of these other voices now and bring in a female voice, because of course, just because I have a male voice doesn't mean we can't get a female voice in there. There's all sorts of voices here. Delicate female J-pop. Let's try that one.
Gotta hold this will fit. Special heart, dusty road.
So what we might want to do now is, because I'm obviously singing in a lower range because I'm a man, we can actually move the pitch up. If we move up a whole octave to 12 semitones, that might actually fit this female voice a bit better.
Gotta hold this will fit. Special heart, dusty road.
And like I mentioned earlier, we can use these two plugins in conjunction. I can generate the vocal using Synthesizer V and then run it through Vocoflex to change the tone of that vocal further.
Secret word, magic trick. Read aloud from Holy Writ.
Gotta hold this will fit.
So with Vocoflex, we can not only transform the sound of our own singing with any of these voices, but we can also upload our own voice sample. But of course, you should make sure you have the permission to use that voice that you're transforming into. And Vocoflex actually do have an audio watermarking system to avoid people reusing other voices, such as famous voices, without permission. So if you're interested in either of those pieces of software, they're both made by Dreamtonics. You can check them out down below with the link. Thanks again for watching.